We are here tonight on the show. So pretty much some stuff real fast before we do AEW recap. First, there's some belief, small belief. I don't think it's gonna happen that Edge could go to AEW sometime before the year is over. He only has a few months left on his WWE contract. It's set to expire, I think, in the summer. Some people were saying that possibly in August he could be in that AEW Wembley show that they're doing in England. I don't know. WWE said they would be very surprised if that were to happen. Of course, he's good friends with Christian and Chris Jericho, so they could the Hardy Boys too, Jeff and Matt Hardy. So it could happen, I guess, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But a lot of people are saying don't be surprised if Edge pulls a Bryan Danielson and ends up leaving for AEW in the future. We'll see what happens. Another one, Kenny Omega, his contract is still has not been re-signed. It's expected to expire sometime late in the year, November, December. But the belief is he will get something done and he will come back to AEW. But as of right now, it's still set to finish up in the towards the finish of the year. Dolph Ziggler said he wants to be retired. His final match, either versus The Miz or he's at the who did he say? He's at The Miz. John Morrison, like one of those guys who are his friends. You know, he said he would like that to be his final match, so we'll see. And I think that's about it. WWE did get a new office, a new headquarter office down in Stamford, Connecticut. So it obviously is a bigger office now. It looks like the mall. So they will be moving to a new. They've been in that two-tower thing for years, but now they're going to get a new office, a new headquarters, and they're starting to move some of their people over there. So congratulations to WWE for getting a new headquarter building. Anyways, with that all said, let's move forward. And let's talk AEW Dynamite. Let's see here. The fuck is happening? Dynamite. Let's see here. Was it April 12th, 2023? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go AEW. This was a very good show. Although some people didn't think it was that great, I was surprised. To me, it was a really good show. From Milwaukee, it starts off with Darby Allin versus Swerve. But it was a hell of a match, man. Great match. Darby Allin and Swerve back and forth, man. Hell of a match, man. Fall finish after fall finishes. At the end, Darby Allin wins with the Final Supper. That hell of a freaking match, man. Hell of a match, man, to start off things here tonight. Hell of a match to start things off here tonight on AEW. Then after that, MJF music hits, and they do another great promo, MJF and Darby Allin. Pretty much Darby Allin tells him, are you happy, man? You know, you told me back in 2017 when we first met that all you needed to do was get on national TV and you were set, you will be happy. Well, now, man, you're national TV. You made it. You're a world champion, but I don't think you're happy, man. I don't think you're satisfied, man. And he talked about how he thought the same thing, you know, when he made a national TV, he was going to be a star. But then he realized he wasn't, and he actually had to, like, enter rehab because things, or like he had to go to therapy because things were not very good for him. And he said, I would recommend you do that, man. And then MJF was like, dude, that's the difference between you guys, Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy, and yourself. You guys care about what's going to happen. I don't give a shit, man. I don't care about dying. As long as I die with the AEW World Championship, I don't give a shit about anything, man. That's the difference. That's why I'm where I'm at, and that's where you guys are where you're at. Because I'm willing to do anything. What is going on, man? But yeah, so he's like, I'm willing to do anything, man, to keep this title. And then Sting music hits. And then just Stinks comes on. He actually says Cody Rhodes. And he said Cody Rhodes, the magic word. He's like, you had a support system, referring to like Cody Rhodes mentoring MJF. And then he's like, I had a support system too, Ric Flair. And then, then we had the Wolfpack with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash and, stuff like that. And he said, I'm nearing my final show, like saying his career's almost over, he's about to retire. But this guy, he's just getting started. And he's going to be the guy to take the AEW championship away from you. And then they have a stare down MJF and Darby Allin. And MJF just spits on his face and walks away. I'm like, Darby Allin, you should like chase him down the ramp. He was mad, but I'm like, he's spitting your face, and all you're gonna do is just like stare at him all pig. I would like freaking chase him down the ramp and want to kick his ass. That great segment with the match first with Darby Allin and Swerve Strickland, and then the segment between MJF, Sting, and Darby Allin, man. Great way to start the show, man. And that's on the big dollar, not the little one. Let's see. Let's move on here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on. Then we get Power Hop Hops versus Silas Young, man. Just squash match, man. Not much, pretty much happened, man. Then after the match, you see freaking Wardlow, man, are in the parking lot with the new car that Hops got, and he freaking destroys it with a sledgehammer. Then he grabs a forklift and he just flips it over. It was kind of hilarious, man. It reminded me of the Attitude Era, where like Stone Cold Steve Austin would do that to like Vince McMahon's cars. That was hilarious, man. And then Wardlow actually goes out to the ring, to the stage, and they start fighting it out, Wardlow and Hobbs, and then they have to get separated by security. But pretty damn good, man. Pretty damn good. And then we get a great match, man. That was a hell of a match as well, man. Buddy Matthews versus Orange Cassidy for the International Championship, man. This was a hell of another great match. Just like the first match with Darby Allin and Swerve Strickland. False finishes after false finishes, man. At the end, man, Orange Cassidy, the whole match, he's got a hand injury. So he's playing off the hand injury. The doctor's checking it. Obviously, Darby Allin doesn't give a shit. He keeps attacking the hand. At the end, though, Orange Cassidy hits a mouse trap. And he pins him. So Orange Cassidy retains his international champion. But another great match, man. It really was, man. And then another backstage promo with Christian and Luchasaurus. So I guess if I'm going to bring Luchasaurus back in the fold here, thank God. And let's see here, man.